Hey guys, it's Rachel B. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. So you clicked this video because you want to learn how to organically grow your audience on Instagram in 2023. Is it possible? Can you do it? What are the tips and tricks? I've got you. I'm going to tell you guys how I did it and what I would do as well if I was starting from zero. So first of all, I do have an ebook which has been released. So in there I've got so many tips and tricks on how I grew my Instagram account, but I just want to give some brief points, some brief tips just to help you guys if you literally don't know what to do. Some of the topics that I cover in there are finding your niche, perfecting your quality, when should you post, analytics, engagement, algorithms, turning gifted collabs into paid collabs. But this video is if you really want to start from zero. How do you grow your account? If you're doing fashion, are you doing beauty? I specialize in fashion, you could say, so it will be more applicable for fashion, but if you are able to apply these tips and tricks to whatever niche you're in, then you're able to grow your account. First tip, number one, is consistency. Yes, you might see this on everybody's videos or anyone talking about how to grow on Instagram. Consistency is the most important thing for most platforms in general. If you're consistent, the algorithm notices it and it will push your content if you are consistent. So what does it mean to be consistent on Instagram? On Instagram, I posted about 3 to 4 times a week just because I wanted to push out as much as I could. I also had a problem with feeling like I didn't want to shove things in people's faces and I didn't want to overwhelm people with content, which is why I would not post every single day of the week. I think that's just oversaturated and it's just way too much. It kind of gives spam a little bit, so I wouldn't do it every day. 3 to 4 posts a week I think are really good, especially when you're trying to push your content out and you'll start from zero. You've got to show that you're committed to it, and it will also set you up for the future. When you are successful, you'll be used to that kind of work ethic. So consistency doesn't just mean post. It does, but there are many things that come under just posting. So one thing I would say be consistent with is be consistent with your successful posts. So even if you've got 10 followers, 50 followers, and you've posted a post that gets 5 likes, right, and the other post that week maybe got 2 likes, what about that post that got 5 likes do you think made it get that 5 likes? I'll give you an example. So on my account, I mainly focus on streetwear outfits. At a particular point in time when reels were really the focal point of Instagram, that is what took my account so far, because I was consistently posting reels that were focused on streetwear, and it was a particular angle that I was using where I was doing like a get ready with me video, and it was in the mirror. Because that did well, I could stay consistent with that, and I posted that multiple times, and by doing that your followers kind of recognize who you are, and also each time you're doing something different but it's similar to what they know you for. So being consistent with successful posts really helps. Right now in 2023, I do think Instagram is taking a step back when it comes to reels more than before. So for my account personally, I'm focusing more on feed pictures because it's giving me the most reach right now. That's what I'm focusing on, and that's what I put out the most today. But the algorithm is always changing. Instagram was in this big competition with TikTok. They wanted to push reels, fair enough. But now for my account, I'm going to say my account because it might be different for somebody else. For my account, and I do streetwear fashion, my content is being pushed more when I do photos. So that's what I'm being consistent with right now. The thing to be consistent with is your interactions. So your stories, polls on your stories, questions on your stories. Be interactive. When you're consistent with them, your followers will always see your little story icon will always be there, because people used to tell me, Rachel, you're always at the top of my stories, and I'm like, oh, it was an accident, but okay, I'm gonna keep going because your name will always be there. You want people to know that you are a creator and they followed you for a reason, because they're gonna be able to have something, you know, to look at. You're an inspiration to them, you know, you're doing something for them, whether it's inspiration for outfits, educational posts, or showing them a bit of your personality. Being consistent on your stories is so important because it just shows that you're more than just giving a post and then just leaving. So definitely stay consistent with stories, especially because when you think about the bigger picture and getting brand deals and stuff like that, brands don't just restrict you to one feed post that they pay you for. They can pay you for a story as well. So if you're not active on your stories, or you're not used to using your stories, how will you be prepared when a brand wants you to promote their products on your story? So definitely prepare yourself for getting used to using all the features on the app. Number 2 is quality. Now, quality is the most important thing, I think, when it comes to being a creator. Why should somebody follow you? What are they following you for? Can they tell if you put effort in or not? Quality is really, really important, especially on Instagram. Instagram wants you to work so hard, even though they don't pay you. Instagram doesn't pay you, the app doesn't pay you. But anyway, it's very important to always look at your quality and always look for improvement. What would you do if you had 0 followers and you didn't know what I mean about quality? So, for example, I could take a picture in my house, for example, wearing this outfit, and the camera might be a little bit dirty, but I maybe use an editing app to brighten it up and I post it. Cool. I might post the same outfit in a really nice location, maybe gone to, I don't know, Oxford Street, who knows, and I would post the same outfit, the camera was clean, and I posted the same photo. What photo would do better? The one that looks better. It looks better, the quality is better, people pick that up. If your quality is better, people pay attention. So whatever you're doing, just make sure that the quality is A1. So for fashion, for example, have high quality clothing. So if you have a basic outfit, make sure that the basic outfit is put together nicely. Make sure you look clean cut and cool, you know. Quality of your location. Location is huge when it comes to fashion. If you're able to match your location with your outfit, you won, okay? So it's just the little touches that really make a difference. So definitely make sure that when you're planning content, doesn't matter if you've got 0 followers or 50,000 followers, quality is important regardless. So make the effort to put the quality into what you're doing, because trust me, people will pick up on it. You just have to be patient in the journey, because ciao, I was patient as well. But you know, it definitely makes a huge difference. Give some examples with fashion, but there are other examples that you can like refer to. So for example, if you did makeup, people can pick up on the quality by your camera. Whatever camera you're using, people will notice. So if you've got like maybe the latest iPhone, the quality is crisp, you've used an editing software that, you know, enhances the quality of your video or keeps the quality of your video, people will pick up on it. Some people even use professional, like a camera I'm using now, like a Canon. Some people use cameras, like camera cameras for their Instagram reels. Just make sure that you're following like the Instagram proportions. So I believe it's the ratio 9:16 for Instagram. So obviously keep the shape of Instagram, but when people see high quality, they stop, okay? Because I do, especially on TikTok. If you see a video that's high quality on TikTok, yeah, I'm watching the whole thing just because it's high quality. So yeah, that's another thing. Or if you're doing like food, for example, camera quality is so important. Every food video that I've seen where they like make like edits and stuff, I watch the whole thing because it's intriguing, it's interesting. Or maybe showing your personality through those videos. That all comes under quality. Your personality is about quality too. Like, no one else has your personality, so why not market off your personality as well? So that's just another little tip. Number 3 is engage. Okay, when you engage with other people, it does help with your own engagement. So it kind of is like creators help each other. It's like this unspoken rule kind of thing. And generally, if you're in a niche, if you're on Instagram, you definitely have a passion for what you're doing. So naturally, you're going to gravitate towards creators that do something similar. So it is genuine support, because I have so many people on Instagram that I follow and they follow me as well. And we show each other love because I like what you're doing. Like, I like to see other people. Like, I don't want to watch myself all day. Like, that's just boring. I want to see what other people are doing, because someone could give me inspiration or I could give them inspiration. Like, it's a big family, guys. So definitely make sure that if you see people that are doing the same thing as you, comment on their photos. Obviously, you don't want to do too much. You don't want to come across scary, but you know, if you like the post, share the post. And Instagram now tells you if someone's shared your post, even if they haven't tagged you, because before you wouldn't know if you've been on their story unless they've tagged you. But now Instagram tells you if someone has shared your post, so they will know that you're sharing their stuff. So don't just do it so that you can get something back. If you genuinely like what they're doing, share it, like it, comment, because what is the point of doing it for the sake of doing it? You want to be part of a community. You want to be able to talk about these things. You want to just, you know, engage with the people around you. It's like work, right? It's like colleagues. So see it that way. See it like business relationships. See it as networking, where you actually take the time to look at people's content, because the same way that you're putting that work in, they are as well. So show them the credit that they deserve, that you think you deserve too. Number 4 is editing. If you are starting from 0, if you have 50,000, I'll say the same thing. Editing is so important when it comes to your content. And again, this is more tailored to fashion because it's what I do, but it can apply to other niches as well. Just want to make sure I reiterate that. But for example, you know, posting a picture without brightening or defining or sharpening my image might not catch the same attention as if I did. So make sure you always edit your photos. Of course, if there are factors that can like change that. So if the lighting is generally good like outside and you don't need to edit it, that's fine as well. Like, you don't have to edit every single picture. But from the point of view of getting other people to look at your stuff, you want to think, okay, what would make me click that photo, you know? So if you're seeing an outfit on your explore page, why would you click on that picture? Can you see it? Has the lighting made it so that the outfit pops and it looks aesthetically pleasing? There's so many different things that go into it. But yeah, just want to touch on that very, very quickly, because it's very important that you edit your photos to look as neat as possible. Another tip, I would stay away personally. I would stay away from like face tunes where you can change your face and stuff like that. Changing like just changing stuff that I don't know how to say it, but just don't change yourself. Try your best to be as organic as possible. So if you are editing your photo, you're just mainly editing the lighting, or what I like to use a lot is sharpening, which literally defines your outfits, makes it have a bit more clarity. And I use noise reduction, like the slightest bit of noise reduction, which also acts as like a smoother, so like it just looks good, but obviously don't overdo it. So number 5, which is the last point, is reaching out to brands via DM. This again is assuming that you are starting from the bottom, which is fine. I did it. So what do I mean by reaching out to brands? So reaching out to brands, especially in fashion, can actually help grow your account, because you will have access to resources. When you're starting out, you might not have 50 million clothes to use from. You might not want to, you know, use everything that you have, and you feel like it might not be good enough to put on Instagram, for example. If you're reaching out to brands and you're accepting gifted collaborations, again, if you're starting from a small following, you've now got free resources to use. You've got free stuff to use, which gives your account something fresh. People will see something new from you all the time. It can help grow your account. You're going to be tagging the brands, which will give you more exposure. And essentially, if you're taking content that is really good quality, you could get reposted by these big brands, you know? When I had a smaller following, I still got reposted by brands. Like, it was really good because I was able to use what I had and use what, if I've reached out to them before via DM and I've got a gifted collaboration, your girl got the repost. And getting reposts will really expand your account because you get that free exposure. So take advantage of gifted collaborations when you have a smaller following. There are many different things that come into getting paid collaborations and when to accept and ask for paid collaborations, because trust me, putting in the work is hard and you deserve the money. Let's be real, you deserve the money. But just like any job, you have to grind, you have to show up. So it is definitely bittersweet when you just get free clothes, or free makeup. But just stay humble and ride it out, because you will reap the benefits later on. So I'm just going to sum up how number 5 actually helps every single point that I said. So if you're reaching out to brands and you're getting free resources constantly and you're staying on top of that, that will help with your consistency, because you're having a consistent flow of resources and you're able to post that. It's going to help with your quality because you've got new new products to post, you've got new stuff to post. It can help you with your engagement, because of course your followers will like what you're posting and you can engage that way, and that can help your account. And with editing as well, editing is just editing, but you know, having new products to use can always keep the editing exciting for you and trying out new things. So definitely prioritize reaching out to brands. Never shy away from reaching out. And I do have some templates as well. I have an example which is in my ebook as well, so if you guys want to check that out. Yeah guys, that is a brief summary of how to grow your account in 2023. If you have any questions, do not shy away from asking me. Again, I'm going to shout out my ebook if you want some more in-depth you know, topics, my personal experiences in there, a real example of me just getting straight to the point and, you know, basically telling a brand, you know, thanks for the gifted, but I want to get paid now. I have that example in there as well. I also have a content day checklist in there. There are lots of things in there, so if you do want to check that out, it is now available to purchase. My ebook is actually on sale, so you can grab it for just $9.99. Let me know if you guys purchase it. Let me know what you think about it. But it's only going to be on sale for 5 days, so if you've missed that, don't worry, you can still purchase it for $14.99. And yeah guys, that is some tips. I will do another video if you guys want me to do another video. So hopefully this video has given you some inspiration. When I say there's so much more that goes into it, there is, but take this video, if you are starting from zero, take this video, write it down, keep a note of what you're doing, and use this as a guide to help you start your account. If you do have any questions, or if you want me to do any other videos about how to grow on Instagram, please let me know in the comments below and I can do that for you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and don't forget to give this video a like, a share, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and also hit that notification bell for every time I post. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!